Hello Pisces, and welcome to your May 2021 reading. Thanks for stopping by, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, Spirit, tell me about Pisces in May of 2021. What's going to happen for Pisces in May, Spirit? Okay, we have under consciousness, great gratitude. Under cycle, we have status quo. And under spirit, your higher self. Hey, okay, so what I get right away is you are going to be in your higher self, and that's going to be the status quo. That's what's going to be normal. I think that you've been working really hard to kind of be and stay in your higher self versus, you know, being in the lower energies, lower vibrations. But that for May at least, you're going to kind of be in that higher self, like a lot of the time, if not all the time. And there's going to be a lot of gratitude for that. This is a cycle, so, you know, I'm not sure what's going to come after that, but for right now, for this cycle, you are going to be in your higher self more often than not, and you're going to have a lot of gratitude. And the more gratitude you have, the more you can stay in your higher self. So it's like a circle, a cycle that will keep feeding itself. So this is good news, definitely, for the month of May. Let's get some more information. All right, tell me more about Pisces for the month of May, Spirit. What other information can we get for Pisces? Whoops. For the month of May. Okay. Those cards kind of jumped out. All right, so we have strength, we have place, illusion, and multitask. All right. So, having the strength for your keeping your higher self and finding your place in the world, kind of, this higher self is your place, is your rightful place. You're leaving the illusion of kind of the 3D world behind. There is some multitasking as far as keeping this as status quo, right? Is staying in your higher self. It's more than just having gratitude, but gratitude is one way of self-feeding that cycle. So you keep staying in your higher self. I think, and it's going to take some strength because it's easy to kind of get knocked back down into the 3D world, right? There are real problems and things that happen, like you get a ticket for speeding, you know, okay, that'll be easy to kind of bring you back down into the, you know, the physical realm of, well, I have to pay a ticket, or, you know, like you're in school or something and you got a D- on something and now you have to redo it. Like, there's always going to be like stuff that happens in the 3D world that can bring you down out of being in that higher self. But you have the strength, that's part of staying in your higher self and making that status quo with the gratitude. And that's where you are happy. That is your place where that you have the most fulfillment and feel more yourself and feel whole and contentment, right? But that's because you have the strength to know, and you have the fortitude to know that the illusion of all the lower vibrations of, you know, they're obviously, this is the real world, right? But they are the illusion that is what is in control, or what is the way to live. Like, You need to stay grounded and rational and logical, and this like spiritual stuff doesn't feed you, doesn't, give you a place to live. It, like those kinds of like ideas and stuff. That's where the multitask is coming in, because you do have to balance the, the higher realms, the spiritual self, the idealisms, the all of that in your head stuff. But because you do have to multitask, you still have to pay your bills, you still have to feed yourself, you still have to, maintain rent or a mortgage or whatever your situation is. So it does require multitasking, but you have the strength to do all of that, and you have the strength to know what's illusion and what's not, and what your real place is in this world is, and what your value is as your higher self, as much as you possibly can. And that's pretty cool that it's under status quo. So that's going to be more, to me, that's more often than not, you're going to be able to stay in that higher vibration, which is where you want to be. That is the place for you. All right, let's get some more information. All right, tell me more about this higher self in May, Spirit, for Pisces. What else about May for Pisces, Spirit? Let me know. Whoa. Okay. All right, first card, we have 8 of Swords, restriction. That's another card of illusion here. So that makes sense. You're breaking these illusions. The Devil, Angel of Freedom. You're breaking your chains. You're breaking your binds. Absolutely. And that's how you stay in your higher self. That's part of the multitasking and having the strength and great gratitude and continuing that cycle. 10 of Swords, endings. That sense of defeat, of the real world coming in. Not anymore. 10 of Wands, burdens, responsibilities. Yes. And King of Pentacles, generosity. So I think that has to do with, because Pentacles is about values too, or about, I think you're going to be generous. And yeah, he has books here about your knowledge and about your wisdom, about being a higher spiritual being. You're going to, you're coming to the end of all the burdens and responsibilities. Although you multitask, you still have to, like I said, pay your bills and feed yourself. But that's not so much of a heavy burden. It doesn't feel so like defeating and like this is the only way to be, right? You're breaking those illusions of that and breaking away your freedom, angel of freedom. And because you're letting go of this restrictions and stuff, you can be more generous with yourself and be more generous with your higher self and your knowledge and your wisdom and your ideas and what's important and your values. And I think that's what this card is saying, because you're freeing yourself of all this garbage, of all this illusion. You're still multitasking. You're still dealing with your place in the world as a physical being and as a higher being. You have the strength, and that's what you're going to be generous with, because when people see you like this, that radiates out and it helps them to want to be that too, right? And by having gratitude as well, that teaches people, or that draws people in, that attracts people. Like, what are you doing? You just, they may or may not be consciously aware of, if you're vibrating at a higher level, they're going to be like attracted to you, like, what's going on? And because you have surmounted this, you'll be generous with that, and you can help other people and radiate all of that out into the world and to the people around you. That's absolutely beautiful, Pisces. Absolutely. May is going to be a wonderful month for you. All right. Any final messages, Spirit, for Pisces for May? What else would you like to say for May for Pisces, Spirit? last words of advice for Pisces? Okay. One more. All right, so we have under electricity, wildness. Ooh, with all this freedom, look at that. You get to be wild and free, and that is going to be very attractive to people for sure. And growth under plants. Yeah, this is going to help. You are going to grow so much, and you are going to be generous with it all, with all the information. You know, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, that's the end of a cycle, status quo of your higher self, of releasing these chains, of releasing these binds, of releasing these illusions, and finding your place in the world. Wow. Imagine how crazy you can get and feel and be, and it'll all be for your personal growth and the growth of others. Wow, that's amazing, Pisces. Wow, enjoy the month of May. I think that is everything I see. Thanks again for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And other than that, have a wonderful day. And remember, be the light that you wish to see in this world. Namaste.